Welcome back guys. In this video we will discuss about Linux file commands, some essential Linux file related commands that you may use while programming. They are actually really very helpful. I will open the terminal to write the commands. First I would like to discuss is wc. So wc and then you can use file name. First I will go to desktop directory, then create any file, random file, create Gourav. Hi, this is Gourav Suri here. Control D, and we can now use wc to test on Gourav file. Wc and then file name. So what this command really does is it counts the number of lines, words and characters in this file that you will provide here. Okay, so just press enter, and as you can see, only the number of lines is 1. There are 6 words, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 28 characters in this file Gourav. Okay, the wc command comes with the option -l, -w and -c, which allows the user to obtain the number of lines, words and characters individually or in any desired combination. I will show you by an example. wc -l, it will count the number of lines. As you can see, one has been displayed. wc -lc, it will count both lines as well as characters. Okay, so that's how you can use it. The wc command is capable of accepting input directly from the keyboard by entering wc without any argument, just as I did here, wc without any argument, and press enter. It waits for you to type in the input. Okay, so just type anything. Hi, you are watching the genuine Gourav tutorials. Good. Just press Ctrl D to exit, and on terminating input, the appropriate counts are displayed for the input that I have just supplied here. Okay, so you can see 1 line, 6 words and 47 characters. Cool. Now comes down to sort command. Sort. Okay. As the name suggests, the sort command can be used for sorting the contents of a file. Apart from sorting files, sort has another trick up its sleeves. It can merge multiple sorted files and store the result in the specified output file. While sorting, the sort command bases its comparison on the first character in each line in the file. If the first character of 2 lines is same, then the second character in each line is compared, and so on. Okay, that's quite logical, isn't it? To put it in more technical terms, the sorting is done according to the ASCII collecting sequence. That is, it will compare the ASCII values. So for example, it sorts the spaces and the tabs first, then the punctuation marks, followed by numbers, uppercase letters and lowercase letters in that order. Got it? Because the ASCII characters of spaces and tabs have smallest value, okay, as compared to them that I have just said. Okay, so the simplest form of sort command would be like sort and then file name Gourav, and as you can see, only this single line exists, so that's why it has been displayed. I will just modify this Gourav file cat. I will need to append it, so that's why I'm using double angular braces. Hi, this is Gourav Suri here. How are you guys? You are watching the genuine Gourav tutorials. Are you liking it? That will be enough. Control D, and just I will cat this file, and this is the file. Now I need to sort it. Sort Gourav, and as you can see, according to the ASCII values, this file has been sorted. If we want, we can sort the contents of several files at one shot. We can do something like, I will create another file, cat sample2, not sample, sample, and then some random stuff. That will be enough. Control D, and yeah, sort it. Sort both files. Sort. Oh, sort Gourav and then sample. And as you can see, the contents of both files have been sorted according to the ASCII value. The first line comes from Gourav file, the second also comes from Gourav file, third also comes from Gourav file, and these all comes from sample file according to the ASCII values of these first initial letters. Got it? Now, instead of displaying this sorted output on the screen, we can store it in a file by simply just using the -o option. -o, that stands for output, and then I want to store it in result file, and then type the file names sample, and result has been created. We can even cat this file, cat result, and as you can see, the same result have been stored in the result file. If there are repeated lines in each of these files and we want that such file should occur only once in the output, we can ensure that too using the -u option, which outputs only unique lines. Got it? So I don't have repeated lines. I will create one just by copying it. So I just copy this line, Control V, and again Control V, and just copy these two also, Control V. So using the -u option, sort -u, and then file name, it should sort only the unique lines. And as you can see, it has sort only the unique lines. We can cat this file, cat Gourav. This was the original file, and only the unique lines have been sorted with -u option. Got it? If the files have already been sorted and we just want to merge them, we can simply use -m option. Got it? For example, result is already have been sorted, so I just want to merge them. Not really. Sample is not sorted. Okay, so you do it on your own. -m option is used to merge the files if the sorting has already been taken place. Okay. Now sometimes we may want to combine the contents of a file with the input from the keyboard and then carry out the sorting. This can be achieved by simply saying sort and then minus and then another file name like Gourav, and minus stands for keyboard here. Okay, so it waits for an input from the keyboard that you will type, and it will sort the input that I am gonna supply it by the keyboard, and it will sort this input with Gourav simultaneously and displays the output. So for example, I would say Gourav only, Gourav Suri here, and blah 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 blah. Control D, and this was the input that's supplied by me, and this is the output. And the output has been sorted according to the ASCII characters of the initials. If the initials are equal, then the second initial character would be compared and so on. Okay, according to the ASCII character value. We can even sort only the input from the standard input, that is keyboard, by just simply saying sort. Just provide the input to it via keyboard. Or blah 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 blah. Then Control D, and just leave one space and Control D. And as you can see, this was the input supplied by me, and since spaces have smaller ASCII values, so that's why they are on the top, and then G, and then comma, and then N. In fact, these commands which directly inputs from the keyboard from the standard input and displays on the standard output, that is the screen, these are called filters. So WC was also the filter because it can directly inputs the inputs from keyboard and displays it to the output screen, that is terminal. Okay, so these are called filters. I will type here filters. Okay, these are called filter commands. WC, sort, both are filters command. Okay, I will just type random stuff and control D, and as you can see, this was the input and this is the output. Got it? WC just read number of lines, number of words, and number of characters. Cool. Now I would like to discuss some more options with sort. You can even sort is used most fruitfully for files which are essentially databases or which have its information organized in fields, such as I will create quickly one file, not cat, just use touch, and database. In there I will just use some database Gourav and press tab and then its marks and then roll number 56. Okay, and do it like other John, then tab, then 45 and then 49. Okay, then Steve, tab 34, tab 20. Okay, save this file. Okay, now wait a second. This was the database that we have created in this database file, and these are called fields. These columns are called fields. Gaurav, John, Steve. Okay, and this marks column is also field and this roll number is also field. So these are called fields, these different columns, and these are called delimiters or internal field separator. By default I have created this with a tab button that you may have on the keyboard. Okay, so by default it is tab. You can even create anything you want to do, any character for the delimiter or internal field separator. Okay, so these are fields and these are separators. These are fields. Cool. Now as you can see here, I will define fields by proper definition. Fields are simply group of characters separated by a predetermined delimiter or a new line. In most cases, the delimiter is a space or tab separating different chunks of information, as we have just saw here in this file, and we have created this. So now if I want, so by default sorting will be done on the ASCII characters of the first initial characters. That's how it's gonna do the sorting. If I want to sort the contents of the entire database according to this column or field, according to this column, so how do I do it? Just simply say sort with -k option. We can do the same result. We can achieve the same result, -k, and then the column number. The column number was 3 in my case, and database. Press enter, and as you can see, the sorting has been done according to this column, the third column. Okay, again you can do with sorting can be done with based on the second column by just simply specifying the column name with -k option with no space here. Okay, so this is how you can selectively sort the contents. Now I would like to discuss with -c option. It checks if content is already sorted in a file or not. Okay, so go and do that on your own. -c option. -M option, it will sort monthly sort of an year. It will sort months of an year. Do it on your own. This is your homework. -H option, it sorts human readable numbers. That is 2k. Okay, I will do it. I will show you by an example. Just type, I will create another command. Oh, what the crap. Cat and then sample2 and just 1k. This is the human readable code. 1k stands for 1 into 10 to the power 3. Number 6g. This stands for 6 into 10 to the power 9. 6m. This stands for 6 into 10 to the power 6, and 2t. This stands for 2 into 10 to the power 12. Got it? Control D. And I need to sort them. Just use sort minus H option, which stands for human readable sort, and then file name. File name was sample2. And as you can see, the sorting has been done according to this. Okay, cool, isn't it? And the last is minus n option. Okay, so minus n option, it will do sorting on the numeric basis, on the numerical numbers basis. Okay, so by default, the sort command sorts the contents of the database according to the ASCII characters of the first initial. But I don't want the comparison or sorting based on ASCII characters. I want on numeric base. So I will again give you by an example, sample 3, and then 200, 3, 4, 56, 67, and control D, and just sort this. Sort minus with minus n option, and then sample 3. And you can see the sorting has been done on numeric basis. If I do without minus n option, then you can see here the sorting has been done on the ASCII character value only. Got it? Cool. I think that's enough for the sort command. Now comes down to cut command. Cut command. Like sort, cut is also a filter. Okay. True to its name, it cuts or picks up a given number of characters or fields from the specified file. Say you have a large database of that we have created here, database, and I want to cut this column. I want to display this column only, not the entire database. So how do I do it? With the cut command. Cut with minus F option, and just provide the column number 1 and then file name database. And as you can see, the first column has been cut from the entire database and displays on the screen. So that's how you can use it. You can use multiple column too, likewise 1, 3, and now I want first and third column to display, and the first and third column have been displayed here accordingly. Okay. If we are to view fields, these are called fields or columns. Okay. If we want to view fields from 1 through 3, so you can do simply like instead of comma just place hyphen. It will cut all the database from 1 to 3. Okay, so that's why 1 to 3 all the contents have been cut from the entire database. The cut command assumes that the fields are separated by a tab character. If the fields are delimited by some characters other than the default tab characters, cut supports an option -d, which allows us to set the delimiter. Okay, so if I have something like this, instead of tab, the internal field separator is colon here. I will just quickly replace spaces with colons. Save it. And if I have this sort of database and I need to cut the first column, so how do I do it? With the -t option. Simply just say cut -f, first column I want to display to the output, and then -d option, it will specify, it will tell cut command that now the delimiter is semicolon. Okay, and the file name. And as you can see, this has been appeared. Similarly for second column, the second column will be displayed with -d option. The cut command also cuts specified columns from a file and displays them on the standard output. The switch used for this is -c. Cut -c and then the number of, sorry, with no space, number of first initial or characters 1 to 5, and then okay, database only. And as you can see, only the first 5 columns from each line in the file database would be displayed here. Okay, so only the 5 columns, or you can say characters, okay, from each line. Now that's enough for cut command. I like to discuss now grep command. It stands for globally search a regular expression and print it. This is the full form of grep. Globally search a regular expression and print it. The command searches the specified input fully for a match with the supplied pattern and displays it. Let us begin with the simplest example of usage of grep. Suppose I would like to search word. I like to search word this Gourav. No, I like to search the word linking this word in this file Gourav. Okay, so I will do something like this. Just type the word grep. This is the word that I like to search, and then file name. What the crap? This is here. Okay, it says listening. Okay, listening. What is it? I will type some another word. Suppose I like to search Gourav only, and as you can see, the number of lines in which this word have been found have been reported here. Okay, here we can even cat this file, so to make things better clear. And Gourav has been displayed here, here, and here. So these 3 lines have been displayed here. Okay, and since linking does not find in Gourav, so that's why nothing has been appeared on the output screen. Cool. We can use grep to search a pattern in several files too. If I like to search, okay, and just type Gourav here also. Gourav. Save it, and we can do grep the word that you like to will like to search for it in the files. I like to search in Gourav and sample, and as you can see here, the file name have been reported and the word have been reported, and the lines have been reported in which the words have been found. So in sample file, this line has been found, and in the Gourav file, these 3 lines have been found. Okay. For a search pattern comprising more than a single word, single quotes can be used to enclose the same. Simply just say grep and how are you. I like to search for this word. How are you? Complete this word. Simply use this, not this, single quotes, sorry, not double quotes, single quotes, and then file name Gourav. And as you can see, how are you have been reported in this file. I like to discuss more options with grep that are available, that is -i and -n option. -i stands for, -i simply makes it case insensitive, that is Gourav, that is this Gourav is similar to this Gourav, is similar to this Gourav, and anything more combination with this Gourav. It makes it a case insensitive. Got it? And -n option just causes the number of lines in which the pattern was found to be printed by the side of each line. So I'll tell you by an example. Just I will cat this file. Okay, so it says I don't have any case sensitive example here. I will just create one. Suppose Gourav. Okay, save it, close it, and grep then the word that I like to search for Gourav, and then the -i option, of course -i option, and you can use -n option too, and then the file name, that is Gourav. And as you can see, Gourav have been found here, 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 here. So these means same to the UNIX, to this grep command, okay, with -i option, because it makes all case insensitive, and -n option causes the number of lines in which the pattern or the word have been found to be printed by the side of each line, as you can see here. The first line, the third line, fifth line, sixth line, seventh line, ninth line, and so on. Okay, so this is it for grep or grep. Now, yeah, one more option that I would like to discuss in -c option. It returns only the number of matches without quoting the text. Got it? Gourav, and then Gourav again. This is the word that I like to found for in this file, Gourav file. Okay, and -c option only displays the number of matches. So it says in 3 I have found this. So you can compare this result. Gourav, Gourav, Gourav. 3 lines are there in which Gourav have been found. The small case Gourav have been found. So that's why it reports only the 3 number. Cool. Now clear it. The last command that I would like to discuss is dd. dd converts and copies a file, allowing plenty of choices. For example, dd input file, if stands for input file, is Gourav, and output file is document. Suppose this is the output file that will be created, and conv equal uppercase. Okay, so this command will take this input, Gourav file input, and convert all the characters to uppercase letters, and then stores it in output file. So just press enter, and you can see document have been created here, and you can even cat this file, cat document, and as you can see, all the characters have been listed, have been converted to uppercase letters. You can simply do with lowercase letter, just type lowercase and cat this file. You can even use convert to EBCDIC format. You know what is this? This is similar to ASCII character, ASCII format. Okay, so convert it and then cat this file. Of course it is not readable because it has been converted into EBCDIC format. You can even convert it to ASCII format. Just use ASCII and cat this file. This is also not readable format because it has been converted to ASCII values. So this is it for this video. Hope you like this video. Please give a thumbs up. Please rate, comment and subscribe. And later on we will discuss about how you can view files with page command and head and tail command, and how to compress files, how to uncompress files, and these commands will discuss in my later video. So this is it for this video. Have a good day and happy coding. Bye bye.